We're here.
Kenobi! I had to get one more.
So one more.
I had to do the last one.
One last time.
Yeah. I'm sad.
I'm so excited and so sad at the same time. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're nothing of note.
Hey, we're nothing of note. I'm Eli.
I'm Nick.
And today we're watching
Kenobi. Obi-wan Kenobi.
Final season finale.
Yes.
The final season.
The final of it. Yeah. The first and only.
The first and the last.
I've seen some people talking about rumors that they're gonna do a second season, but I'm like,
I don't think so.
They said from the beginning they're not doing a second season, so like they do. I don't know, it'd just be weird.
I could see them bringing him back in some way.
Yeah.
In like other shows.
I think there's a better chance of having a follow-up show with like Hayden coming back as Vader.
Right. Ooh, just a show called Vader?
Yeah. Which, I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd want a show with him as a protagonist. There's a comic book series with him as a protagonist. It's kind
As
of like
a protagonist? So like on the the dark side, basically.
I mean, he's still a villain, but
Right.
he's like
he's the main character.
because there's other Imperials that he's like vying for attention from the Emperor because like basically the Emperor just kind of I mean he doesn't really care after Vader did his job.
After Order 66
Yeah, Vader did his job, so now he's just like kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
And Vader has to like earn that respect through the
Right.
Empire. So it could be fun to see some of that stuff, but I think it'd be cool to see him. I don't know what capacity everyone is.
Predictions for this episode?
Reva's gonna try to go after Luke. And,
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll see if she gets redeemed and we see her later.
Yeah, I still am sticking with that. I think she's gonna get redeemed. But we'll see. I mean, I think she's gonna die.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
or I guess if she gets redeemed, she may not die. But
yeah,
I don't know. I am what you.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see. Well, right now we've got a situation where we've got the chase because they can't go into hyperspace or something. I think that they said that the hyperdrive was out.
Oh, the old hyperdrive.
Yeah, so they're not out of the fire yet. Reva's laying there dying, which I mean they said like
hatred will keep you.
Yeah, which is they were saying that because they were saying how they survived before.
Yeah.
But how the Grand Inquisitor and her survived the first times.
Right.
But I guess we're just gonna probably. I mean, she saw the thing.
Right.
Vader can't find out about it.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be the one who has to go there.
Right. No, I agree. But hey, I'm ready to watch this.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's get into it. 51 minutes.
I wonder if there's an after credit scene on this.
Ooh. I hate sand.
Back to Tatooine. Ooh, Jawas. That's a fat Jawa.
That is a fat Jawa. I love that.
So she got there fast.
Yeah.
Well, they don't
wounded.
They don't have their hyperdrive.
Yeah.
So.
Uh-oh.
Bob and weave.
Yeah, I like that at least they're showing like they're bobbing and weaving instead of just like the chase.
They are panicking.
Yeah.
Hyperdrive almost ready. Move all power to the rear shield. We'll head for testing.
You know, you said they're panicking and they're not, and I feel like they should be.
Yeah.
They must have some real good shields on this thing.
We need new weapons, Peter.
Somebody broke last.
Yes.
They have prepared for this.
Yeah.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting to see this, and I'm really happy to get to see it. She's injured, so they actually have a chance.
We cannot prioritize one lone Jedi. He is not just any Jedi.
I'll take him alone.
Follow Kenobi. If anything goes wrong, you know what to do. Run.
I'm not afraid.
Okay, this is awesome. I think we're gonna get to see them take on Reva alone.
I think so.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It's so much better. sent the
Yeah.
ship after the others. But
I guess he tracked him to a that's why. See Qui-Gon. Stop making me wait. Oh, perhaps I should borrow it. Oh,
she better not be on the ship.
oh my gosh, can you imagine?
They
Having
said
a
one life
double-
form. They said one life
Yeah.
form. Oh my gosh.
Man. This is like protocol, you know, Z. Like Obi-Wan's not there, you're on your own. Oh man. Dude, that scene right there is so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. This is it. Oh man.
The location's really cool.
Yeah, I feel like he chose the high ground.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan? I will do what I must.
Oh.
Then you will die.
There we go. There you go, Obi-Wan. Find me some confidence. Oh. And being on his knees like this, oh my gosh. Having him play so defensively. Oh. Oh, I love what they're doing to us right now
This
too.
is awesome.
Oh no! Come on, you could have hit her. Oh. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man. This is. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. They made us wait for it, and it was worth the wait. Oh wow.
Your strength has returned. But the weakness still remains.
Wow. He didn't do. Just remember that. Ooh.
No, yeah, but that's all.
Oh yeah. I see. Oh.
Vader has purged himself of his weaknesses,
Right.
is what he said.
That is why you will always lose.
Oh my gosh.
He's got the high ground.
It's over, Obi-Wan.
Oh my gosh.
You have failed, Master.
Oh. You just made the same mistake Obi-Wan did. Ooh.
What do you want?
Justice.
Oh. She just straight wants to kill him. Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes, hope.
Kind of, yeah. A New Hope. Oh, the switch behind the back. back.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Oh, that was so cool.
That was a good one.
Oh.
Oh.
Dude, Obi-Wan is in her god mode. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh. Dang. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
That sounded like Hayden yelling there for a
Yeah.
second.
Dang. Oh. This is so...
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yes.
You just saw what he did. He's getting to see what seeing him.
What he made.
Yeah.
Anakin's gone. And what remains? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
Killed your father.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. The same way, I will destroy you.
The blue.
And my friend is truly dead. Obi-Wan! Obi-Wan!
Dude. That was so worth the show. Oh no.
She's gonna kill Vader's son. Somehow.
Well, she doesn't. I don't think she knows that it's Vader's son.
She's once been Obi-Wan? I don't get it. She's mad.
Knows that he's important to both Vader and Kenobi, so somehow, but she doesn't know the specifics.
She's smart enough to know if Obi-Wan is protecting him so intensely. Wow. Redemption. They're like, oh, don't want to go near the scary lady. You're just trying to kill us a second ago.
If I become him,
Cheek twitch.
you too. Kenobi means nothing. I serve only you, my master.
Man, they made us wait the whole show for that.
Getting to see him on his throne is crazy.
Is that a holster?
Lula!
From now on. that day never come.
It does. She had Lola in her holster.
Aw, that's great.
I noticed
I
it,
love
but there was
that.
other stuff going on.
I
so
love
it's like- oh. Oh my gosh. I'll move to the Jungman Waste.
Goodbye, cave.
Hello there.
That's so great. I love it. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. I lied. There was 2 more things that needed to happen. Oh wow, it looks so similar.
Oh,
Yes, that's the thing.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Master Qui-Gon. Well, took you long enough. Beginning to think you'd never come. He was always here, everyone. It's just I'm not ready to see you. Come on, got a ways to go.
That was the thing. That looks like where he goes through the speeder. Luke goes through the speeder.
That was amazing. That was a win in the show.
That was phenomenal.
So, another thing that I've been hearing lately is like people were talking about Reva getting her own show. And I'm like, I don't know why, like stuff like that. If that is true, it's like it sucks that they're like revealing, like that people are revealing stuff like that before the show's even done.
Right.
But
heard that,
I
thankfully.
thought that it was just more like along the lines of the same thing as like the people were saying Obi-Wan Kenobi's getting a second season. I'm like, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
Right.
Like, and then the Reva stuff, I was like, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen, but it could. I could see it happening. The only issue that I draw with the show is Reva being allowed to live with the knowledge of Luke.
Yeah, I get it, but
because
I'm gonna be honest. At one point, I thought that Obi-Wan was gonna like finish her off.
yeah, I thought
Because
she was
it's
gonna
such a
finish
liability.
herself off.
So I thought that too. Yeah,
But yeah, no, I thought Obi-Wan would at one point, but I was like, no, they're not gonna have to do that, especially with her redeeming herself.
right, and him kind of also.
But like in Rebels with Maul, and like him realizing why Obi-Wan is there,
Yeah.
and it was only then that Obi-Wan says, okay, now Maul needs to die, and so like this. I don't know. I just need to.
Maul's
need to get
somewhat
a little-
evil too, though.
Yeah, but he also had his redemption at the end too.
Yeah.
kind of.
Not the same.
I don't know if Maul is a lot more evil than Reva.
And I guess they both kept themselves alive by
Yeah.
hatred. and
Yeah.
Revenge.
And I mean, like, Reva's done a lot of horrible things to get to the spot where she could try to get it back at the person.
I guess I was about to be like, yeah, but Darth Maul was just chose to be evil, but I don't know his past. Maybe. I mean, what's his race?
He's
Well,
he's
Doc-
from Dathomir.
Dathomir.
Right, but that's not exactly. He's a Zabrak, but
Yeah.
But
My point is, he's from Dathomir.
He's
which
a Night
kind of
Brother.
breeds, evil.
Right.
People.
well, Insidious kind of plucks him out of there the same
Yeah.
way that Asajj Ventress plucks Savage out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was kind of I don't know, but that's my only thing. And I think I'll feel better about it like the further away I get from like it being fresh. But the rest of the episode was like 10 out of 10.
Dude, that lightsaber fight. It was the fight we all have wanted for so long. Even episode 3 was like that fight seems great, but they still at that point just didn't have.
Well, it's just we don't have a good fight scene with Vader.
Right. Exactly.
I think is the main thing.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
before, like without Luke.
Like, we're used to
we don't
seeing-
have Vader.
We're used to seeing these Vader fights.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean the both of the fights against Luke in Empire and Return of the Jedi were like those are good lightsaber fight scenes.
Yeah, for
but
the
it's
time.
still not it's not the prequel level of fight scenes.
Right.
And then now with the interactive lighting and everything just
Oh,
looks.
yeah. And they just did like there's so much they
Yeah.
did like with the Obi-Wan at one point having a red glint in this eye and a blue in this eye.
Yeah.
Like, just the little things that just make it so much more surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I teared up.
I did too.
Yeah. Like whenever
A
it's
couple times.
yeah, whenever Obi-Wan whenever his mask his
Yeah.
mask was off and Obi-Wan just says I'm sorry, dude, I hit me like a truck.
Yeah.
Oh
Man. Yeah.
I really love how the show used Leia too.
Yeah.
So good because you expected Luke.
I will say that like it doesn't break even the one thing of like her being like General Kenobi, you fought with my father during the Clone Wars,
Right.
can you help it? I think it fits super well.
At the same time, though, I mean, if you think about like I'm thinking about people that were in my life at 10 years old that like kind of just aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
It is like this distance feeling. You're like, you know what I mean? Like if she never saw him again after that at 10
Right.
years old,
Right.
yeah, it's kind of like
Well, no, I'm
"Do you
saying it
remember
works.
me? Yeah.
I'm saying like well, not only that, like do you remember me? Like of course he's gonna remember that, and she
Right.
knows he's gonna remember that, but she's saying that just in case that message doesn't get to him.
Right.
She's putting up this political front that she's been putting up her whole life.
Right.
Like being part of the Empire. Leia's part of the Empire until
Well, especially because he says like
New Hope.
people can't know
yeah,
that you know me.
right.
So she even then is like, I will still stand by that.
Yeah.
And her
And
father's
it's
probably
one of
telling
those
her,
things that, and then like her plead to him, "You're my only hope," and he's like, "All right, I need to." Like she knows that she's gonna get through to him, and then whenever Luke says Ben Kenobi's here, she gets like super like it
Yeah.
fits
And
with
also-
the New Hope really well.
Yeah. So kind of on that same point of you're our only hope, and like it's so cool that in that moment she's saying Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Whenever she was his only hope at that moment,
Yeah.
that like
yeah,
it was her and Luke, but
right. Which are the hope?
they are the new hope.
They're-
You
yes.
think the new hope is Luke, but it's really
It's both.
as you go on
Right.
more, you realize it's
Well, I mean, it's what there's another like in Empire.
Right.
They say no, there's another.
Yeah.
So like, it's not that Luke is the last hope. It's that they're both.
there's a new hope.
That
That's
both
the-
of them are there, and yeah, those two coming together is what sparks everything.
and
Because it's not just Luke; it's Luke and Leia. You
Yes.
have to have both
Yes.
sides of that equation
Yep.
for it to work. So
and having
Owen, Uncle Owen, and Aunt Beru.
so I was gonna ask you a
Sorry.
question about that. No,
Yeah.
no. Good,
Yeah.
thank you for saying. I was trying to get there. Doesn't he walk with a limp in the new movie in the original 3? In New
I
Hope?
think so.
I'm pretty sure he does. And
I
think
didn't
that's
think about
from
that, but I think you're right.
I think I'm right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that
Yeah.
I caught that.
Yeah. No.
because I kept seeing him limp, and then especially like whenever he first started limping when he picked
Yeah.
him up, I was like, "It's familiar."
Yeah.
No. And then whenever he was still limping afterwards, walking up to Obi-Wan, I was like, "Wait a minute."
This show did a really good
Oh.
job of bridging the prequels to
Yes.
the original trilogy. In like even Obi-Wan's like dialogue and everything, like him calling Vader Darth, like because that's what he calls
Yeah.
him in A New
Well,
Hope.
that's like
and
that
it's
moment where it transitions,
Yes,
where he
yeah.
accepts that Anakin's
Yeah.
gone, and like, oh my god,
and he becomes he becomes balanced in the Force, and he's accepted it, and that's
and that's
like
why he's
him
able to see
just like
Qui-Gon.
bring all the yeah.
Yeah,
It's like it took you long enough.
and you
to
see, it's
accept
been
it.
10 years, and clearly, like, because what is emotion? It shows that Anakin is still alive, which that's the crazy thing is that Obi-Wan is accepting Anakin's gone, but you see that Anakin actually is still there.
Right.
He's just Obi-Wan. I think realizes he's not going to be the one
He
to bring
can't
him
be.
back.
It's Luke or Leia.
Right. And you get that dialogue with the Emperor and Darth Vader, and he says, if you can't overcome the past, and he's like, no, I don't. He's all mad. Darth Vader's so ticked, and he gets called out, and he goes, he means nothing to me.
Yeah.
He calmed. I don't know if you noticed, he calmed so much down.
He did, and
he's putting it on.
It was the same thing where he became the Vader that we see in the original trilogy. That's whenever you hear the Imperial March.
Yeah. Oh man,
we didn't get the Imperial March all
season. Oh my gosh,
because he was still halfway Anakin.
The bridge
now
that the show was.
I love that choice.
Oh man, that was like I think the biggest part of the show I want to talk about. But there's so much other stuff too. Owen and Beru. Owen and Beru fighting Reva was awesome.
Yeah,
seeing that prep plan that I feel like Obi-Wan had a part of. And,
I mean, even if he didn't, it's
maybe he didn't, and that's why Obi-Wan's like, yeah, you guys, you all he needs.
And like him, I think part of that was Obi-Wan, like that cut between what we see in the prequels and the original trilogy is him leaving behind the dogmatic views of the Jedi, and like at the beginning of the series,
old man Jedi.
Yeah, at the beginning of the series, he was like, "Is Luke showing? We need to I need to start training him."
Yeah.
And then he says, "No, he needs to." He needs to have the experience that Anakin had, but even more so in that he needs to grow up with love
of itself.
Exactly. And I think that's also partially because he spent so much time with Leia, and I think he's so confident in Leia.
Yeah.
Being that.
Honestly, yeah.
You know? It's just
if you think about it, Leia is
I don't want to go watch the original trilogy.
Leia is the sparking factor that gets all this started. She's the one that sends the message that the droid goes to Luke.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to say, I don't know how, but the show made me love R2 even more, and it's crazy because he wasn't even in it in any way mentioned or anything, but it just made me think about her sending the message and putting it to R2, and that's Anakin's droid, and like it goes to his son, his daughter. Anakin's daughter sends his droid to Anakin's son, and it's just, to Obi-Wan, but it goes to his son. Like it's just,
and I love Alec Guinness in that scene where R2's like, like, oh yeah, he said he belongs to an Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's like, huh, I don't remember ever owning a droid. And like, but the look he gives R2 is like, I know who you are, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh man, it made the Clone Wars made the prequels better, and Obi-Wan, not that they needed it per se, but made the OG better.
I think, I think what it
made the prequels
feel,
and
it made the Star Wars saga feel more connected.
Yes,
a lot more connected.
Yes.
I mean the sequel trilogy still doesn't feel super connected, but the rest of it now feels a lot more connected, and I'm really in love with what they did with the show. I have a couple. Amazing. I had it, like I said before. The Grand Inquisitor thing felt a little weird to me. That choice still doesn't feel.
It doesn't feel right. They could have. I feel like they could have done it in any other way.
I like the payoff from it, but like there was other ways to get there. I feel like. And then, honestly, like Reva knowing about Luke is a little weird. But
as I've thought about it more, I think I was so in the show. I am starting to like agree with you more on that. Like Reva knowing, it does seem like, we just don't know her, and they brought in this new character, and it feels a little forced. With like letting her know about Luke, like it's just such a big thing. There's so many other characters that didn't.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I guess we'll just have to trust that Obi-Wan was like, I feel like this is safe. And it was really weird because I don't know how much she knew, because it seemed by her lines and stuff that she knew that Luke was Anakin's son.
Right.
But based off of what she saw from the comlink, it didn't seem like she knew. Or that she shouldn't have.
There was so little,
Because it just said, going to Tatooine, Owen will need help with the boy. I feel like there's one other thing in there. But like that was basically it. She knew Owen because she had met Owen.
Unless, I mean, if she knows Vader's past, maybe. if she knows about the story. Which
The
I feel like a lot
only
of people
reason
don't
she
know
knows
that.
Vader's past is because she was
A part
a
of it.
youngling.
Right.
Yeah. But
If
that's
she-
something he's like
And
in the
yeah,
comics and
him
everything.
and
He keeps
Padme.
that his identity
Yeah,
hidden.
yeah.
Like Ahsoka doesn't know until she
Right.
does.
Obi-Wan's like
but
the only person that knows for a long time, and it's only because he just knows him so
and
well.
Yoda.
Yeah.
It's just the people that were there. So Obi-Wan, Yoda, Vader.
Yeah, so she wouldn't know about
Palpatine.
Padme.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people that know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so that bothers me a little bit. Like it seems, unless it's like they're just trying to portray it as like the hatred of like her being in the Force.
Yeah,
like because like once
it doesn't make me dislike the show or dislike the episode. It's
Right.
just I'm curious as to why they went that direction.
Right.
And it's not. Again, I really like the show. I think it does a really good job of what it aimed to do.
It doesn't bother me they went to explain it further because everything else that happened needed to happen.
Yeah,
and that's okay. That's okay.
And I mean, I if we see Reva more,
I like
all
her
for
character
it.
a lot.
Yeah, I feel like her character and her actor really got to show her strengths in the last couple episodes. Like the girl who plays her was really good in the last 2 episodes. Like her acting was great. So I'd love to see her more. And she's it's between her and the second sister on who has the or is it second? Yeah, second sister on who is the most fleshed out Inquisitor.
Right.
Second sister from Fallen Order, but like as far as like visual media, movies, TV shows, she's the most fleshed out Inquisitor now.
Yeah.
Well, now she's not an Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, but was.
I'm interested if she goes more the route of like Asajj,
Right.
because she's not going to be. I don't think she'll be like a good guy.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. I'd love to see. I still really want to see like Ezra and all of the live action in some way. Oh. Not like a show, but just have them show up somewhere.
Well, we'll probably
Ahsoka.
get the older versions of them. Yeah.
Which is great.
Man,
Oh my gosh, dude, this show.
I want more.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm
also
so-
happy.
Yeah,
like,
no, I like.
I want more so bad because how good it was, but at the same time, like they did such a good
Yes.
job of wrapping that up, and they made us wait. All the people who were like, "Oh, this show," no, that's why you have build up.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal.
Sarah hasn't watched any of it yet, so I'm excited to watch through again with her and kind of see it through her eyes and everything
Yeah.
as well. So, but yeah, no, I think that they did a really good job of building up to it, and
Like
I
that's
loved Vader's line of like, "Your strength has returned, but you still have your weakness,"
Oh yeah.
and like
He also had another line too.
yeah, he had a few good.
He had another
lines.
line that I forgot. I was going to talk about. Vader killed your father.
Yeah,
He says, "You didn't kill me.
right.
Or
you didn't kill
You didn't kill
Anakin.
Anakin. I did."
Yeah, I did.
And he calls him Darth right after that. So like when he tells Luke in episode 4, Darth Vader killed your father,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it even so much better.
It was the young people of mine until they turned evil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I was thinking about that too because
I
was
did.
like,
I forgot.
man.
I wanted to talk about that, and I
Yeah,
forgot about it.
yeah.
I'm glad that you said that because it reminded me.
Again, another spot where it's transitioning from what we see in the prequels
Mhm.
to, and it just makes that more seamless.
Yep.
Because like, I love how like what all they did in episode 3, and like they really did a good job with that, especially with where they got to before that, and the Clone Wars really helped it.
Clone
but,
Wars
like,
helped a lot with that.
but like they didn't have enough time to really make it feel connected, so there was still like this jarring space here.
Mhm.
And so now that we're getting to see that, it's great.
Yeah, because the first time I ever went and watched the prequels, I then went like and watched through, like I did a watch through from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get to 4 and you're just like, it's like this kind of like train hits you.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, he's so different. Like I just saw him and he was like struggling with doing this. Like he did it, but like there were reasons, and now it's just like he's just so evil. This did such a good job of like showing that struggle still happening, but then like that switch finally after 10 years, like.
Yeah.
Wow. Everything I hoped for and more. This show.
I'm so happy they did the like in Rebels with the helmet split. It's
Yeah.
so good. When they did that, I was like, oh yes,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Give me Hayden.
Yes, and then we got to hear him.
and
yeah.
the dual lines of Vader
Oh
and
my gosh,
Anakin,
yeah, the distorted voice. Oh,
but like the Hayden reading the lines
yes. Oh, dude,
too. I want to.
that was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought. I think we loved
We'll
it.
be back for Bad Batch.
We'll be back for that. So it's gonna be hard to watch Star Wars after this for a
I
while.
know.
But we're still gonna do it.
My emotions.
My emotions.
Like-
Hey, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell.
Nothing of note. I'm Nick.
And I'm Eli.